Survivor with Jamie, Jack, and Colleen. My name is Colleen.
I'm Jamie.
And hold up, I'm another twist.
Hold up,
The
bro.
fans have voted.
The fans have voted.
The fans have voted, and they say no more Jack, Crackpot Jack. Out with the Jack, in with the Amanda.
Yep. Needed some fresh blood. Here I am.
Here she is.
Colleen sent up the bat signal, and here I am.
I did. So, yes, Jack can't join us tonight, but we have Amanda, and that's even better. I'm very excited to have you join us. We are here to talk about Survivor Season 50, Episode 8, Double the Fun, Double the Demise. Now, news of this twist actually came out last week as rumors based on the promo, and then CBS confirmed it at some point this week with one of their actual promos, not the next week on Survivor thing. And yes, how I know, Jamie, you have feelings. Amanda, I know you have feelings. I will be honest, I kind of, Mandy's joining us in the chat. She says only Amanda knew the Hold Up Bro reference. It's funny that you say that, because I'm sure that you saw Rizzo's TikTok this week where he was asked by whatever press preseason, like, what player are you surprised to not see out here? And he was like, Malcolm. Like, why is Malcolm not
right?
here? And actually, I am surprised that Malcolm is not there.
We are all surprised.
Yes. Anyway, I know we all have opinions on this twist. So I didn't like it at first. Amanda, you made some very good points that I was originally going to just steal and then footnote attribute to you. And then I was like, hey, do you want to just come on and replace Jack and talk about it anyway?
Speak your own words.
Speak my
And
own
you were
words.
like, sure thing, sis. So here we are.
Thank you for giving me this platform to speak my truth. Really
Can you do it in haiku, though?
No. It is 9:55 p.m.
Yeah, and it turns out that's not the best move. So
yeah,
haiku free.
I'm just gonna hang out. I'm just gonna be chill in the hammock on this.
And you went there of your own accord. You didn't need Chrissy to tell you.
It's true. I don't need mom telling me what to do.
Go lay down on the hammock. Stop playing with the other kids.
The funny thing is that Chrissy's comments this episode actually echoed. Obviously, they were made separately, so nobody knew them until it aired. The same thing that freaking Sandra was tweeting, because Sandra live tweets the episode, and when Coach was talking about that whole flashback about Tyson being like, no feathers, dude. Sandra was just like, hey, we told him no feathers. Like, we can only you can only go so far. Some people can't be taught.
She's the best.
I know. Anyway, yes, the double twist.
Double twist.
I thought it was great.
Agreed.
I love it because you have two sides. It's so equally divided. I mean, regardless if they say middle players or not, there's a pretty clear division for us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fact that they so many of them were working with someone from the other side. This was great. Because you had people oh, I want to get rid of that person, but I don't want to lose my person.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Chrissy and Coach. It was like a package deal. It was perfect.
Right. In hindsight, I wonder if they really regret being together, because they really did become their own each other's downfall.
Jamie, you said that this was a Survivor Australia twist, right? So
not this
Survivor?
Not this specifically. There's multiple times where they do double, I want to say double eviction, but that's Big Brother. Like a double vote out or a double tribal.
Okay, because I thought that you had said on our group message that oh, this is Survivor Australia twist.
No, not the way this is set up. Two people going out or people working together and can save each other, all those things. But the twist of you can vote on your own, but you have to vote out a duo. That's new.
Okay. So
good job. I'm so proud of you, US.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I love it.
Well, it came so out of the blue, and we didn't get I like that it made everybody think on their toes. I like how it ultimately played out. I kind of feel bad for Chrissy, but
I don't. She chose her bedmates.
That's fair. That's fair. She probably got like a way bigger tax break than the most of the rest of us got this year, so she's gonna be okay without that $50. But like, I at first though I was like, this is BS. But I do think that the players themselves were actually very right to target either Coach or Chrissy for obvious reasons, or Rick and Aubrey. And I think that either vote out would have been justified and strategically okay. Because if you Suri, like obviously Suri put it the best, and like I feel like this episode was Suri's coronation. Like if everyone Suri is going way deep, like it was just like it was like so good. But like she's right that you can take those middle people out at any point, but you also can take Coach out at any point because he's so freaking annoying. Like, you know,
please,
he's also
please take
very good shield. But when we had that whole, you know, we had what, like 10 minutes dedicated to Suri being like, Ozzy, I know you're trying, sweetheart, but like,
yes, listen to mom right now.
Listen to mama, she's teaching you things. Where I was just like, oh my god, like Ozzy is gonna play this show until he is 80 years old and can't do it anymore.
Yep. Absolutely.
And I have never rooted so hard than I am right now for a Rizzo, Suri, Ozzy final three. I think it would just be so freaking epic, because I honestly do think that Rizzo and Ozzy would just be like, just give her the votes. We've got nothing.
I would agree with you.
After watching some of the social media stuff that's come out this week, like not stuff that was recorded before they went, but when, you know, they're being asked questions at the meet and greets and stuff.
Yeah. I
can't debate, I can't figure out which one I feel like is giving me more of a I actually won this vibe. That it's Riz or Ozzy. Like, I swear, every time they're interviewed, like there's just some like newfound joy in their voice. I think especially Ozzy, like there's so much gratefulness coming from him. Like,
honestly, I think that they both are just really good at being humble. Like Ozzy has matured, and Rizzo, I think Rizzo is like, contrary to like how he first presented himself,
or he did tonight, for that matter.
Yeah, like, I don't think that he's like, you know, incel whatever, like I'm just gonna like be my own hype. I do think that he's a lot more self-aware than he portrays himself, but he recognizes that he's not for like, you know, the obvious comparison, but like he's like kind of in like the same way as like, you know, like a Trump can like instinctively knows what like the audience wants to hear. Rizzo, I think, instinctively knows, as having grown up in Survivor, knows what the audience is looking for, what they want to hear. And like, I think he just gets it more so. Like, he's just one of those people that is like more savvy with it. Like, same like Parvati was just more savvy with it.
But also sense. I think that Riz is very set on like kind of having a character, you know, and I think, okay, besides Survivor, I think I don't know this for sure, but I'm making an assumption that he probably watches a lot of shows like this, like Big Brother, because tonight he was calling the middle people floaters, which is definitely a Big Brother term. And his way that he likes to, like, the way that he gives confessionals, it's like, oh, this kid would have been good on Big Brother, you know. I think there's a little bit of a character. I don't love the character. When that
I shared both of your permission, I shared both of your screen caps last week.
The character don't love. When it gets down to the brass tacks, like, who is this kid actually? Okay, I can root for you a little bit. You get him, little whippersnapper. You go. But
I do like him a lot more this season. I think because of that, because I think he is so quick on his feet and able to sort of recalibrate of like, okay.
You're also watching a season where there's actual gameplay.
Right. And I think he was kind of starved for it. And
the only gameplay last season literally was Rizzo
Psych.
pretending to play his idol. That was it.
And to be fair, I do think you saw glimmers of like Rizzo trying to like play the game and like make stuff happen. He just like didn't have anybody to play with.
Right, he was like a flower that was wilting without water.
Yeah.
And I like him better
bloom.
this season. Like I like him for all of those things, but also it helps he's not like connected to Savannah, because I didn't love that.
Yeah,
I didn't love that partnership.
Yeah, that's fair. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I mean, he's got good instincts. And I also think that his hubris, like, he knows I think he is learning on his feet the right time to do it and not. And the right time to do it is in confessionals, and the wrong time to do it is on the beach.
Because I don't think he does any of that on island in conversations with other people. That's all for our benefit.
Oh, I think Suri would have had him voted out instead of Charlie if he was doing that in person. Like, it would have just been over.
I would also imagine like Coach is such a cautionary tale of like you can see in real time when you're just sort of being like ridiculous on the beach, and you can like see how the other people are perceiving and like responding to that. And he's like, oh, okay, because I am self-aware, I can see that this
maybe I won't do that.
And I
won't. Maybe I see that and I don't want that for me.
I think that when even Jonathan is like, hey, Coach is a little much, like, then you've crossed a Rubicon. Like,
my daughter who's never seen Coach play because she's only in 6th grade, so she hasn't watched his seasons. She's sitting there like drawing and kind of listening to everything at Tribal. And at one point she just looks up and she's like, is he high? That's Coach, honey. That's what you get all the time.
That's yeah, Zachary, because Zachary is a day younger than Amelie. So like, they're
same vibes.
Same boat. She's like, when did he play last? And I was like, he played last before you were born, but don't worry about it. Like,
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Ain't nobody vote. Oh, like in a season where Suri is playing, ain't nobody voting for Coach. Like,
no.
Also, he's driving everybody nuts.
On the flip, my daughter loves Suri because she does recognize Suri because she watched her play AU versus the world. She watched her.
We haven't done. Yeah.
So she is very aware of her on our television.
Yeah.
She's versed in Suri.
Sherry says in the chat, I do think that Ozzy is doing a better social game than he has ever in prior games. Absolutely.
Definitely.
I do think that Ozzy literally was asked to come back and he was like, you know what? I need to catch up. Because we're even getting confessionals from him that it's like, well, you know, Devins is an idol finder and this person is a this. And I'm like, oh my God, Ozzy, like, how do you know this? Like, did you do the homework?
Paying attention?
You read the book. book.
I don't understand. I thought you just hung from pull-up bars and like just played Survivor.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still impressed. It's like 4 episodes ago. I'm still impressed that he chose to like meditate past his nerd hate and move on in his game. Like he's
that
so
is therapy
for, like,
working.
Yes, he's so known for just focusing on somebody and getting obsessed with that person, getting them out once he feels like he's betrayed. But like he's like, it's Survivor, and I just need to sit and think about it. Plus, he's got Suri in his back pocket. You know, like that's a good partner to have if you're feeling betrayed by a little nerd. It's cool. You got Suri. No need to make a fuss. So I'm so proud of him.
So what do you think? There was a lot made in the beginning and the end of this episode about the nerds in the middle, where, you know, Chrissy originally thought that they were going to flip, and, you know, she probably wasn't wrong. And then, you know, at the end, they were trying to get them out. But, you know, as Suri had that whole sequence, like we talked about, where she was like, you can get the middle people out at any point. So,
don't worry about them.
What do you think? Do you think that you can actually, in this case, because maybe you can get a Christian out, maybe you can get an Emily out. Devins is an idle hound, and Aubrey is like, don't sleep on Aubrey. Like, we've seen this is her 4th time back. Like we've seen, like she
does well.
She does well in the fact that she's always a nerd. She's always portrayed as a smart person. That's a threat. But for some reason, she's not an immunity challenge threat. So, but for some reason, she like never gets targeted.
I look at Suri, and if we try to kind of break down like what is Suri's gaming style, like how does she do this game? Well, right now she's not going to go super hard targeting against the middle people, because she knows that the old school players, the muscle players, that right now they're a bit of protection, and they're likely to start eating themselves sooner than later, but she can hide behind them for a little bit and then leave it open to start working with those middle players. I think she smells that they're not a threat, because for her game, we can move over to them.
I think that what Cirie is doing that's working for her is that she has somehow struck a very perfect balance of old school alliances and new school alliances.
She always is friends with the whole group, right? Like, she's always got at least one person in every faction that she's working with.
And everybody knows she's doing it at this point too.
It's so weird that they're just like, okay, cool. You know?
You think because like she is like, she's almost like on a pedestal. So do you think that like for some people it's like you don't want to be the one that votes Cirie out because you know that like the fandom will hate you for it?
Yeah,
and they all are on TV, so like they want to be liked and they want to, you know, get far in the game, but they also don't want to like get canceled by the fandom.
It's very funny that you say that, because
could you imagine someone like Rizzo like saying bye, Cirie? Never.
Yeah, Rizzo being like,
then it's like you're not like beloved and accepted by the community anymore because you're the one that voted out Cirie.
Yeah, exactly.
And like Cirie is like this loved like player.
Yep.
So and I think that the people that would be more accepting towards voting out Cirie, Coach, Chrissy, like the older school players that, you know, they want their flowers just as much, that I think that it systemically picking them off is probably the way to go for Cirie, because I think that she does recognize that she is idolized by the late middle era and newer players. Mm-hmm. But I just gosh, I had a thought, but I think that it's just so fascinating watching her play. Like, I think it's just so fascinating.
Well, and we
as always, it's always so fascinating.
It's like such just a master course of just like how to deal with people.
Exactly,
like how to deal with people. Like there are so many like life skills that you can learn just by like watching how she shows up in this game. Which seems silly because it's just like a reality TV show, but you're like, oh,
right,
yeah, like just the way she approaches people. You're like, oh,
like joked about broadcast last week, whatever it was. Like, I was like, how do I learn that to be a parent? Like, I just want those. But what you were saying,
she's always working with a group of people who is stressed out, paranoid, right? They're away from their comfort people. They don't know who they can trust. And the thing that she always does, no matter who it is, she just mirrors whoever she's talking to and says yes and agrees. And even when she has to move them, like she did tonight,
she makes them feel seen.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And honestly, so nobody votes her out because they think like she's one of the few people that really get me.
Yeah. Right. And there's something to be said just like in life, like somebody that makes other people feel seen. Like we can see with like some politicians or whatever, like they are like if no matter who you are, if somebody identifies with you like that, you can't downplay just human psychology with that. And Cirie is so good at that. But also like what you're saying, Amanda, that was what I was gonna say with the you know, Rizzo's not gonna want to be the person known to vote out Cirie, is there was actually an Entertainment Weekly article that Dalton Ross broke the story. I think it was Ozzy or somebody that just came out and said that, or no, Jeff, it was Jeff himself before the season started, when they were on the beach, when they were, you know, getting kicked off. Jeff literally told them all like, hey, this is season 50 and you better make it good. And if you fuck it up, they're going to hate you all forever. And he literally told them, if you F it up, like they're going to hate you forever. And that is, to this day, I think that is why we had that weird moment from Ozzy in the premiere where he was like, no, we can't get rid of Cirie. Like, just think about how much people would hate us if we would get rid of Cirie. I genuinely think it was Jeff's talk at the beach before they kicked off was why Ozzy was like, no, I got my marching orders. I'm listening. I'm listening and learning. yeah. I'm getting an A+ this year.
I got my backpack, the number 2 pencils. I am ready to play.
Exactly. And I don't have any spare erasers, so I can't mess up. But you just go into the chat real quick. Dave said, DM Rocks Hey, I want to see Ozzy, Sari, Aubrey, Rizzo, and Tiffany get together as a 5-person alliance. Let's effing go.
Yeah,
Manny says, I love that Devin said he has to take the idol from Tribal to activate it.
Smart.
Play it. That was really smart.
I wonder if he came up with that idea on the fly, or like
or
pre, or if
all
that
those
was something he was thinking about, like the scenarios, like when they hid the fake idol, like coming up with scenarios of like how it could play out.
I'm wondering how that'll help him or hurt him going forward.
I think it's eventually going to hurt him.
I think,
like, because it's just because he's known as the idol finder. We had several confessionals over the last 8 episodes where people are like, Devins is the one that finds idols. So I wouldn't be surprised if they split the vote on like him or Christian or him and Emily to get them out because they want to call his bluff. And I also wouldn't be surprised if Stephanie spearheads it because she was just so interested.
Yeah, I think Stephanie, Joe, like they're all going to be so pissed when like that it was a fake idol because they changed their vote because of it. They did change their vote because of it, and I think they're going to be pissed.
I think they're going to be pissed too.
Joe
so I think
Joe is definitely.
Oh, Joe! It doesn't. Joe is such
not want to vote for Coach.
Joe is such a sweet, sensitive soul. Like I don't know. I don't know if Survivor is ultimately his game. Like the way that people are supposed to play Survivor, that isn't season 47.
I think Joe has a struggle because I think underneath the loyalty and the I want to work with, like that thing that he does, I think underneath there's a really angry person who he's trying to keep tempered all the time.
Not like a bad angry person, but like, hey, my sister got murdered, angry person. Like I have issues. Yeah.
Like because he is so just like physically in his face, so reactive to bad news or to a change of plan or, like he really struggles with it. I love him and Tiffany working together tonight. Like that's a good duo.
I did not see that coming, but I kind of loved it.
Me too.
Yeah, I liked
it. Like reminded me why like I liked Joe in his season. Like in this season, I'm kind of like, oh my god, this guy is so annoying.
I'm like, but stop attaching yourself to the manosphere. Like, come on, Joe.
Like he is so much more like manosphere coded this season, and I think because he's just like, like the horsemen, like these like white men of like, we are the best, and like, how dare anyone try and step to us? And
from the same cloth.
I think those people just gravitated towards Joe because they were like, strong men, let's go.
Strong men, firefighters,
loyalty and honor.
Do what we say, honor.
Even though freaking Colby admitted that he was just going along, so it's kind of sad that at the end of the day it was literally just like Coach.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alone in his.
The truth is told.
Alone in his principles is 7. Oh my dear. Look at you now, Coach. Alone in his principles. The tribe has spoken. The tribe has spoken. That's 5.
And now we have a new title for this week's podcast. It's a good one.
I love it when English and grammar work out together.
Yay.
Going back to chat though, Cher says, I think Sari does well because she never pushes her agenda. She presents 2 sides and lets them choose for themselves, and they always feel like they're making a choice. She's just so good at that. Again, how do I do that with parenting?
I know.
Conflict resolution.
Even the way she words it leans definitely towards one person, and nobody likes to be told what to do. She rides a perfect line. That is very true. And I actually like that straight up to Ozzy, though, tonight. She was just like, bro. Like,
Yep.
The choice is simple.
He's like, oh, I'm so glad she came back. I was going to make a bad vote.
I don't know.
Thank God Mom showed up before I started the
just
fire.
like that whole sequence. I'm like, oh, thank God Mom's back. Okay. Oh, the game's back on track. Like, woohoo.
I was like, oh, God. And then Christian's like, the cavalry
is... Like, the cavalry.
That's what I'm saying. We got like the freaking... I hope this doesn't mean Suri is like going home next week and we're not just getting like this Suri, like,
Nah, I think that
thing.
I
or
think the
whatever.
Survivor gods know that anytime Suri does any work, we want to see it.
Yeah.
We just want to see it.
Very
Give it to us.
Totally
It
off
was
topic.
just.
Do you
it
think
was
she
just-
got to take? Do you think she gets
so
to keep
amazing.
that coconut? It's
I
so
hope
pretty.
she does.
It's so pretty. I hope she
bet,
gets to
I
keep it.
bet.
My only thing is, if it's real, is she allowed to bring it back into the country, or is it like on some kind of
Maybe it's
list?
just to
Like, you
pull
can't
the
bring, like,
emblem
apples
out
and
of the
stuff back.
coconut.
Yeah, maybe she can just take the phoenix, because she is a phoenix. Thank you very much.
Phoenix.
Do you think that maybe they would have switched, switched symbols for anybody else? Like if it was Rizzo, it would be like a toucan, or.
Could you imagine like season 50 and the symbol of this season is a toucan? Could you imagine?
So is Jonathan like Jonathan would be an ostrich probably like
Oh
if
no,
everybody
Christian
had
would-
their own bird symbol.
no,
They
baby
had a
girl,
bird.
Christian would be the ostrich. Jonathan would be like the gorilla.
Oh my god, internet, this needs to be like, this is a memeable thing. The internet, get on this. All the contestants, what bird they would be. Go.
Bird.
Oh my god. Is
Give
it
us
Kim
the bird. You know
Jamie,
what?
is it Kim Spradlin that can do the that does the animal pairings or whatever?
It's Omer.
Oh, Omar? But
Mhm,
Kim
'cause he's
does
an
something with animals. But yes,
Yeah,
Omar
he's
does.
an exotic animal veterinarian specialist.
Oh, what a
And
fun
so
job.
Yeah.
he will give the animal ties to every player.
See, Mandy says yes, it is Kim.
Oh, so they
maybe it's
both
Kim.
do. Maybe they both do it. They could have their own podcast doing that.
Mm.
I say we suggest it. But listen.
Omar also does, but Kim was first. Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you. Good times. Because remember, Kim won. What could be? I love One World actually, but I understand the people that say it's a boring season. I totally get it.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen some seasons that weren't.
Actually,
that
no,
were
justice
less than
for
that,
One
I
World.
think.
Justice
Yeah.
for One World. Okay, it came up with the crotch idol.
Crotch idol.
There is that.
So Kim found an idol and she put it in. She was in like a little bikini, so she didn't have anywhere to put it. So she stuck it like in the crotch part of the bikini. And then she goes to Chelsea and Sabrina, her two like closest allies, and was like, I have an idol in my crotch. And they were like, what? She's like, I have a crotch idol. And it's really just funny in general, because you're like, oh, that is really funny. Like,
That is really funny, but also like
well,
so
she couldn't share it
dangerous
with
to
anybody.
like the pH balance of your body down there.
She
There's
didn't
like MRSA
camp
all
on
over the
it.
place. You gotta be careful.
I know, but just like you're already like out in the wilderness and then you're putting another thing down there. Oh no.
I know. This
Oh,
is pre
no.
Mercer though, because we looked it up. I looked it up for Amanda. The Mercer season. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
That was gross.
Yeah, we talked about this on the broadcast when we were like, Colby was like, this is the worst they've ever seen. It was like, no, they had to evacuate like 5 people for way worse infections. But you do you, dude. I'm sure it hurt a lot though. Okay. What else? Okay, so Joe, Aubrey. Okay, talking about Ozzy. So I think that Coach Chrissy probably was the right decision. Just because, not because Coach is a smart player, but because Coach was just a wrecking ball, and Chrissy is a smart player. So it kind of was like a double whammy, 2 for 1. But I also wouldn't, if they had gone with Aubrey and Rick, I don't think that was a bad move either.
Mm.
No,
Yeah,
I mean
I
not
could have
for
seen it gone either way.
It
Yeah,
was a
'cause-
bad move for me. I wouldn't have liked it, but it wasn't a bad move for that side of the tribe.
Yeah, it just would have been a little less enjoyable to watch.
Oh yeah.
Like I think I would have been more annoyed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have liked it.
just
I
like
don't want Devon's gone yet. You
Yeah.
know? And I mean, like, I want Aubrey to step into her playing the game more, because I've always liked Aubrey.
I liked Aubrey's getting a terrible edit this season.
That's what I think.
Aubrey got a bum rap the first time. Is she the most, not telegenic, but like, is she the most, what's the word? Like,
she doesn't have a
Does she
ton
have
of
the ring?
charisma. Yeah.
She has the most charisma like a Rizzo. No, she doesn't. And that I think that's why, like, you know, she got a bad rap as a nerd her first season, and then what was her second season? The third season was Edge of Extinction. What was her second season?
I can't remember the names anymore.
I know, I can't either. But like, I do think that.
But that's when we could watch Ponderosa.
I miss Ponderosa so bad.
And that woman in Ponderosa.
Speaking of Omar, remember when Omar and Drea got our freaking Ponderosa taken away from us?
The last chance we ever had.
I miss the Ponderosa videos so much. They were so much fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just watch that Cass and Savage one where they're drunk. Sometimes I watch it to cheer myself up because it's just so much fun.
There's a lot of players that I might not have loved them in
the game.
But once I saw them in Ponderosa when like the stress was off their shoulders and they were goofing around, it's like, oh my God, I love this person. And then I became fans of them down the road when they played again. So I miss it.
I do too. I don't know. But you know what? We are in a new era. So maybe 51 plus we'll go back to that.
Maybe.
All right.
You know, Gen Z, they don't drink so much anymore. So, you know.
That's right.
It won't be rowdy.
They just need a vape and a bong at Ponderosa and a lot of food.
It's a vape and a bowl of gummies. It's all they need. Maybe some hummus, you know, and some sparkling water.
I do. Some things I find really funny this episode was when Christy was like, I am the Dragon Slayer Whisperer. And I'm like,
oh my God, she's so annoying.
I liked her more.
Couple of good ones, couple good things.
I liked her more this season than her first season. And I think if I went back and watched her
That's wild because she has irritated me to no end this whole season. So I'm so curious to see what her original season was like.
Well, I think that the only... I thought, oh, you know, maybe I liked her more this season. And actually, I don't think that I did. I just think that I started the game having some empathy for her because she was immediately told by coach that she was too much.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think that got me a little bit like attached to her for half a second, but it didn't last long. I'm glad she's gone. It's okay.
Yeah, I would agree. Right. I would agree with that statement.
Yeah. It's okay. That duo can go. I can live.
Okay, let's talk real quick before we go into the tribal council. Let's talk real quick about Tiffany's ascendance into the edit.
Yes.
I love her so much.
I do too.
She was great her first season too. Honestly, she kind of did dirty the first few episodes of this season because we didn't get like any Tiffany.
Right.
Other than being like Aubrey's backup. But like Tiffany is great TV.
I love her. Yeah, I remember like her pre-interviews from her first season, and just immediately liking her. You know, she's an artist, and she said, like, I just have this uncanny luck, so I'm really confident because bad things don't happen to me. Like, I just can work through things, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of fun for like a player, you know, who goes into the game and is like, screw it, let's do it. You need more of those people. So,
yeah.
I love her.
Kim does more the animal appearances, Omar's personality traits, and Queen Tiffany, winner cook, looking great. I love that they give Tiffany a lot of the like, you know, just off the cuff, like I'm gonna scream right now, and then we're gonna go back to normal. Like I love that she gets to do that because I feel like that is so relatable.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I also love that more people are willing to work with her now that we're seeing. I think that if she can, you know, successfully pair up with Joe and Suri and all them, like I think that we're gonna see Tiffany in it for the long run.
I mean, Agreed. Tiffany and Joe kicked ass in that challenge.
Right.
They did.
They just did. They worked well together. They communicated. They got through like the, you know, the more athletic part of it, and then the like the brain and coordination of it. They're a good duo. They need to look out if they stick together.
Totally. But I think that's also why I liked this twist better, because it's like it gave, you know, someone like Tiffany, it gave her room to play and to really kind of change her luck around. Whereas like the Blood Moon, it's sort of like, it was all just the luck of the draw, and then there was sort of nothing you could do. Where like this really gave you avenues of play, and it like created new
it wasn't a rock draw.
Like,
they had to pick each other.
They had to pick each other. Like old school, screw your pick.
Right. There was like that agency. It was more about like
Yeah.
testing their ability to gameplay, not like
right. Which
it
is
wasn't
why
based so much on luck.
Which is why when somebody like Chrissy goes home mainly because of Coach, it's like, oh no, it wasn't luck of the draw. You didn't just get screwed over the way like Genevieve and Camilla did because they got stuck on five people tribe.
It's like exactly,
Like you made the choice to partner up with this person. Sure, you didn't know that it was going to be like, here's how we're gonna get voted out.
Get cut, yeah.
And I would say that actually, like to all of that, Joe was probably, I will get to that in a second. Joe was, not Joe, I'm sorry. Joe was smart to pick, and Joe and Tiffany were smart to pick each other, but Christian and like, Jonathan went up to him. As much as I don't like Jonathan this season, was like, fee, fi, fo, fum, I pick you. Like Jonathan was smart to pick Christian because like, Christian, remember that time Christian solved the slide puzzle in David versus Goliath in literally like 5 seconds? Like he literally, everybody else was like, I can't know what to do. Christian got up and he was like, he's like, I'm done.
Yeah, like, this pairing thing worked out like really well.
It worked out really well for
Jonathan and
them,
Christian.
Because Jonathan is physical and Christian is so good at puzzles.
And even like mentally, perfect pair. You look at Tiffany and Joe again, perfect pair. I mean, she handled
Ozzy and Stephanie,
you know.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like they really, it like gave them an opportunity to like,
and they didn't even know what they were agreeing to. And I wonder if in the future, if moving forward, they have a challenge where they have to go in pairs. Now everybody is strategically thinking different. Like, who can I pair up that has more allies than I do? That's not going to get me voted out. But this time it didn't matter because it was literally, they didn't know that was what they were getting into.
Right. But then when you do that, like, how do you think about like who you pick and it made it much more interesting.
Yes, it did. It did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also like an Emily and Rizzo alliance, like that's scary. That is a scary alliance for everyone.
And exciting.
It is really exciting. It'll be real messy. Real messy.
I love them both. Yes, they're both so messy.
Chaos agents through and through.
I know, I love it so much. Mandy says, please discuss the lack of sauce on the spaghetti and how Joe had half a pound of shredded cheese.
Amen.
Hey, maybe he doesn't do nightshades.
Yeah. Listen,
I was just like, all the calories I can get, please, and also more cheese. I'm already going to be backed up back here, so I might as well.
Can I have some butter noodles?
The best. That's the best. I mean, there really was a lack of sauce. I'm sitting there watching them eat it, and I'm like, kind of choking a little bit, I'm like, how are they? Oh God, put some more sauce on that. No.
Well, you can't buy a little bit of rouse,
Mandy.
It was like a family style. Like it was almost it was a comically large bowl of spaghetti
for 2 people.
It's like It's like you go to Carmine's. That is like an order of spaghetti for 6 people. They're like, here you go, guys.
And so it's funny. It's like, can you get a little bit of rouse out here on the island? Like, it's going to heat itself. It's like 105 degrees. They're all sweating balls like dripping.
Right. Yes.
Here's this big hockey puck of a meal.
Also, what was with the lack of garlic bread or breadsticks? Come on. We couldn't do like an Olive Garden meal here.
No breadsticks.
They're a competitor with Applebee's.
Oh, that's very true. That explains the lack of sauce. It was Applebee's spaghetti.
Applebee's, the food provider.
We're known for our spaghetti.
At least Joe didn't get out there and be like, no sauce. I'm pissed off.
Okay, can you imagine Tiffany though? Like, this is what I mean. You saw how Tiffany handled Banu. Right? Like the only person on that whole island that had the gumption to say, get up off the ground to Banu. Joe starts to have one of his.
No, I don't know. I don't know that was what 46. A Banu is.
This man lost his ever-loving mind.
Oh my God. He was only on Survivor because his husband was a fan of Survivor. So he applied on a whim for his husband and then made it on and had to like watch everything and catch up. And he was just this little twink of a man who just was not prepared at all. And he tried so hard. He's such a sweet looking soul. Like he tried so hard, but his tribe lost like a lot. They were the ones that lost
They just like
whatever.
The one tribe every season that just
But
keeps losing.
Yes, and they were,
one
and it was
one little mistake would send him sobbing, and he's
he
literally
would just
on
cry.
his
I
hands
was
and knees,
so sad.
cursing God.
Oh my
And then
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right, Amanda. He got down on his knees and was like, "Why are you forsaking me?"
Like, and he wasn't kidding.
No, he was in it. And so
I think it
Tiffany
might have
goes
been a
over to
cultural
him.
thing, but like,
Just real in
Yeah.
his feelings.
Yeah, and
But, like,
Tiffany
oh,
goes
poor
over to
Bonnie.
him, and he's like, I'm begging you, and he's on his hands and knees, and she's like, okay, first of all, get up off your knees. Like
this
she
is Survivor.
you know? And so I'm imagining her having to do the same thing to Joe after this tribal.
Yeah.
And I'm delighted
But
to know that she can handle it.
The one follow-up though with Banu is, remember he was gonna get voted out, and then what's his face got medically evacuated because he broke his shoulder, and because he was climbing a rock and he fell and dislocated it. Slingmat. He had to break. So they literally were like gonna go to tribal, and it was 3 people left. It was Q. It was Q, Tiffany,
and Mackenzie,
Banu, and Kenzie. And Banu is literally there crying and begging them to save him, even though he didn't want to be there anymore. He was like, "Please don't vote me out. I hate it, but I want to stay."
But I also don't want to. I do want to get some money out of this experience.
And then the boat shows up and was like, "Hey, what's his face is Spling that is getting evacuated because he like broke his shoulder climbing a rock." And then Bonnie was like, "Praise be," and it was just also
so much drama.
So much drama.
But Tiffany was able to manage all of that drama. So
he was.
When it comes to Joe, she might be the only person out there that can really.
Maybe that's the one thing that I am bummed that Q got voted out, that we did not, because Q and Tiffany were they were solid. Went against each other their first.
I think
season.
I think they would have been solid in this one. I think there's this. We have history together. We're going to work together. I mean, it's not Aubrey.
Dude, I don't think Q is that rational. I think
that's true. You might not. Okay.
He'd be like, "Okay, Tiffany, in a sign of solidarity, will you wear Q skirt to tribal?" And she'd be like, "No, go fuck yourself." No. And then Q would be like, "All right, Tiffany's gone." Like, I don't.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I stand corrected. Yes.
Okay. Any last thoughts? Otherwise, we'll take our break and we'll do. We've got an email from Mandy, and then we will do tally the votes.
The only last thought I have is that Devin's at Tribal was just awesome with his "and I'm the baby" comment was great. And then his sassy, like, "No, you can't look at it."
I know. The way that whole thing played out was so entertaining.
And not only did he find the idol, he wrecked half the set pulling it out.
Oh my God, I know. And Christian though just was still like, "Oh, well, I don't know anything about this." Like,
I'm playing stance.
I'm still voting for him.
Yep, totally.
It was so fun.
My best bud.
It was so.
I didn't actually literally fall on my face and trick Suri in order for him to hide that. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not in on this plan. How dare you? I'm a scientist.
I think it's going to be an absolutely disaster. I think it's going to be a disaster when he plays it, because too many people are already suspicious of it. And Aubrey, I think, is suspicious as well. That I think it's going to backfire and probably get Rick voted out. And I hope that Christian can keep his hands clean, but we'll see. Because honestly, we could also just have Emily be like, "Oh yeah, that's right. They told me that they hit this." Oh no, wait, oops, I wasn't supposed to say that.
I could see Aubrey getting like momentarily mad, but like at the end of the day, it saved her.
It did.
So, like, I feel like she can't be mad at that for long, because he did what he needed to do to keep them safe. So like, mission accomplished.
Yes.
Yeah. And he couldn't tell her at Tribal, like, Ixnay on the idol A. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, the email from Mandy, and we'll do the tally votes. Here we go. All right, we're back. And Mandy says, "Bogo, finally a twist is positive for Suri." Yes. Amanda, we told you this, I think, that the last time Suri played, she got so screwed because everybody played an advantage but her. And despite the fact that she had no votes against her, she still went home because everybody else was safe and she had to go home by default.
Yes, and that clip has been circulating around the internet.
Okay.
So I have seen it.
Okay, good. Oh, rest in peace, Keith. Now, I do miss Keith. If it hasn't been mentioned, was this twist done in Survivor AU? Well, it has been. Not quite.
Exactly.
At our
Close but no cigar.
Yeah. At the Ron Clark Academy, they had challengers. I tried this one with someone else, and getting the ball in the hole is so hard. That's what she said. Mandy says the pair of Christian and Jonathan is like the guys from the Step Brothers movie.
I mean, yeah.
Love that.
Totally.
Not wrong. I know I'm the one to take note of reminders, but can somebody remind me I need a Survivor hammock for my Secret Santa list this year? Mandy, remind me to remind Mandy that she needs a hammock for her Secret Santa list.
Do they even sell those? And if not, that's like a brilliant idea.
It's a brilliant idea.
Now we need it. Coach's hammock. Thank you. Timeout corner.
It's got like haikus written all along the
I was going to say it's going to come with a little notebook attached to it for haikus.
There you go.
Some haikus are like woven into the fabric of the hammock.
A few flowy feathers. And...
This is your hammock. Have a Merry Christmas time. The end. Okay.
Mandy.
Yes. Rizzo's tie is giving Fred Flintstone. And then she sent a picture of them playing the game and said best results we could have asked for. That is so cool.
That's really fun.
Yeah, that is really, really cool. And we'll try to remind you about the hammock thing. Yes, but seriously, Mandy, set a reminder to remind Mandy about the hammock. Okay, let's get into the tally of the votes. You, Amanda, have the privilege this week of voting for Jack.
Oh boy.
So please make sure that you
don't try that hard. He's kicking our butt.
Yeah, don't try that hard. Okay. All right. As far as what's it called goes this week, Coach, I had final 3. Jack had final 3. Jamie had pre-merge. Nobody gets any points for Coach. And then Chrissy, Jack gets a point for merge, and Jamie and I both had him as pre-merge. So let me go over to this tab. We've got Jack gets 1 point. So what is that? So he's got 9 now, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so Jack has 9.
I am going to go ahead and interrupt this because I got weather moving in. I'm going to have to dodge out.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Geez.
My pick for going out next week is going to be Devins.
All right.
I'm going to sign off. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, stay safe. Go into the storm shelter.
Will do. Good night.
Good night. All right, then. I know. All right. Well, then, real quick, just to finish the tally of votes, Jamie had Jonathan and Christian, 0 points. Jack had Tiffany and Christian. I had Christian and Chrissy. I get a point for Chrissy.
Nice.
So that's cool. Go me. All right. But yes, as far as that goes, do we have any, Amanda, do you have any picks right now? I think it's just a single elimination next week.
A single elimination. Oh boy. I want to say Joe.
Okay.
Because I think this is like, I think the false idol is going to like bring like Devin and Joe's beef like back to a head. And I feel like it's going to be between the two of them.
Okay.
And like, I don't want to also pick Devin's because that's like not fun if, you know.
Yeah. I think, I'm trying to think. Let me scroll back real quick on this. I think that the people that are most in trouble are still Aubrey, Devins, and Christian. We didn't get a lot from Emily this week, so I feel like Emily might be safe just because they would have really like picked up on her visibility this week, and she's been kind of quiet. Yeah. So I genuinely think, especially because we had a couple couple of out of the, like they went out of their way to be like the middle people. We can get them at any point. That I think that Cirie made a deal with Ozzy this week to be like, we're gonna get the people that make the most sense out, but you could have a middle person next week if it works. Like, like, baby, you can have a dessert later as long as you eat your dinner. So,
which is also like this middle people thing. It's like so demeaning. Like there are just as many of them in the middle. So why are they the middle people?
Right? I don't think it's not even so much demeaning. It like puts more of a target on their heads, because if you're in the middle, then that means that like both sides see you as a threat that can go with them or against them.
Right. It's like such a bizarre concept.
Yes. So I genuinely do think, however, that it's going to come down to like Aubrey, Christian, and Devins. And I'm going to go with Christian because I think that Ozzy, now he's got coach out, and this is clearly the Ozzy redemption season. This morning is like Ozzy can play smart things. That I think he's going to get his way with Christian next week, because he has wanted to get Christian out, even though he has Christian's what's it called? Shot in the dark. That I think that he's going to play ruthless. So that is, I stick by that opinion that Christian is going to be in trouble. Okay. Now, there's also a side chance that Jamie is right and that Devins goes to play the idol and it backfires and he ends up going home. But yeah, that is my thought. I am thinking that just the way that we're seeing the game kind of play out, that it's probably going to be somebody that Ozzy wants, because Ozzy gave up who he wanted this week. So, yeah. All right.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, Ozzy wanted coach out in the end too.
He did like go like coach is the person that like, he's my white whale. Now he's Ahab and he's done.
Right. Exactly. So I feel like, he was kind of doing the like Devins Aubrey, because he was like, well, maybe it's not the right time for coach. Maybe I need to like keep him on side.
Very true. And then Mama came in and was like, "Oh no!"
She was like, "That's cute. That is
not how we play Survivor."
That is a way to think about it. That is a way to think about it. Here is an alternative plan. And you tell me which one you think is better.
But what if we ate the broccoli before we had the ice cream? Anyway, that's my prediction. We'll see who's right. It could be none of these people. It could just be like Tiffany, but we'll see.
I hope so. No, I think Tiffany's on the upswing.
I think Tiffany's on the upswing too, actually. And I
also kind of wanted to be Stephanie, because I feel like in the previews, whenever like someone's like, I'm coming for blood, usually it backfires on them and they get voted off.
100%. So there's actually a thing that somebody pointed out to me 15 years ago. I think it was Jay Fisher, old school Survivor podcaster that used to do the trial with us, that usually you could pick up who was going to go home or who was not going to get their way by whoever gets the final confessional right after the challenge. It's like your, good job, great job, GG confessional, where somebody's like, no, we're really trying to gun to get coach out tonight. Like, this is our one chance. And then without fail, coach wouldn't be taken out. It would be either that person or that person's ally. So he had this like, he was, and I watched the show for a decade and a half after that, being like, gosh, yes, that is right. Like whoever, generally you can, whatever happens going home. This is pre-season 41 though. Like that, where I think editors did try to start to pick up on the fact that like, oh, people are onto us. We need to do things like have Erica and Marianne win where there's no clues whatsoever that they're going to win. They're just going to come out of nowhere. Which also was kind of a disaster for them because it wasn't fair to those two women that won that had like no edit. But like, it is true that like when, especially the older seasons, you can glean a lot of information based on that last confessional right before they go to commercial after the challenge. So yeah, but anyway, good times. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it was great to be asked.
I know. Fun. And then there were two.
I hope Jamie Jo's okay.
I hope she's okay too. She sent us pictures of her storm shelter and earlier, because we thought we were going to have to postpone this until tomorrow or another day, because the storms, because she said, so she's in Missouri, but like Kansas was getting like baseball sized hail, she said. But she sent a picture of her storm cellar, and literally it's just me and Jamie going back and forth. And Jack pops in to the chat for one text, and he goes, "Oh, is Saddam Hussein hiding down there?" Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, Jamie Joe sent us a message. Check in. I'm not dead yet. Great to see you, Amanda. Heading to the shelter. Oh, Jamie Joe.
Okay, good.
Get there. Get to safety.
Get to safety. All right. Anyway, that's a good place to stop it. We should all be back next week, and we should be recording. We should be recording on Wednesday, the 22nd, right? Is today the 15th? Okay, yes. We should be recording after the episode. If anything changes, just pay attention to Facebook. We'll make it known. Thank you to Mandy for the email. Thank you to everybody that was in the chat tonight. Jamie, be safe. Jack, whatever you're doing with your life, I hope you're doing great.
I hope you're enjoying it.
Yeah. Amanda, thank you for joining us. On that note, though, everybody, thank you again. Thanks to the patrons, especially the ones that contribute a certain level. And that'd be Eckhart Rigner, Joanne LaPlan, Ed the Creepy Poopy Head Mailman. Zach is actually down to record an episode for the patrons with me this week. So stay tuned for that, because that will be out soon. He had some thoughts. So especially about Coach and the haikus, because he actually had a homework assignment last semester. He's in the fourth one. So in the third semester, he had a homework assignment where he had to pick 5 different pictures and write haikus for each one of them.
Fun.
And I sat there and was like, oh, this is kind of my thing. So can I help you? So he had some thoughts. He was like, yeah, hey, I know you usually do your homework on your own, but like, can I play today?
Or I'll just like sit over here and like I'll do some and you can do some, and then like maybe we'll share.
Exactly. I was like, the sun is orange. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you again. We'll see you next week. On that note, my name is Colleen.
And I'm Amanda.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.